Hey, what is up? Good morning. Happy Saturday. Welcome to Altitude Living, where I, your boy, Sean Murphy, I walk you through the latest, the greatest, the hottest, the sexiest homes to be hitting the Foothills market just west of the greater Denver metro area. We talk, we gawk, we chop it up, we hate on iPhone photos from listing agents and homes that are about to fall apart. We probably now I have not looked at this list yet this week because it's after Memorial Day, and this is really when things start popping off. So after Memorial Day, first we're right at the first of the month. That's typically where you see the most homes pop. So not only do we have the start of the summer selling season, but we have a first of the month. So wake up, we got a big fat list. I'm actually going to look at this list with you because I'm a little bit nervous. I'm a little bit scared. So let me share my screen here. Let me grab the right window. As you guys are jumping on, do as we do. Say what's up. Let me know where you're watching from. Throw it in the chat. This is meant to be interactive, not just me talking for hours on end. That's boring. That's lame. So say what's up in the chat. Do me a favor too as you're jumping on. Hit that like button. I appreciate you appreciating me. All right, let's look at this list. Now, I probably won't be able to go through all the list. I'm guessing it's going to be over 75. 75. I'm not going to be able to hit all of the homes, but we're going to do our best to go through it. Let's see what we got. And so what I was getting at is you can go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com. It's linked with the MLS, so you get to see what realtors see. I didn't even doesn't it have me signed in? Oh, jeez. Hold on. All right, now I'm signed in. All right, let me go to my saved searches. How many do we have? Oh, okay. It's not as next week. I bet you next week it'll be over 75. 60 is still a big list. 60 is a fatty. Let's get this going. We go from the least expensive to the most expensive. And I'll throw the I'm gonna throw the link like I did last week into the chat. So if you really want me to dive deep into any one particular home, you can just let me know. Let me know the address that you want me to deep dive into. But let's get into it. What do we got? A couple around the 2 million price point. What do we got? Four over 2 million. Several in the million price point. You typically see that jump from like 1.3, 1.6. Then you get a couple twos, maybe a three, maybe a six in the chat. But let's go to the beginning here. We'll dive in. Let me know what you guys are up to this weekend. I hope you're doing well. All right, our first new home of the week, least expensive. This is the bottom of the barrel here. This is 92 Prospectors Way. It's a one bedroom, one and a half bathroom, 952 square footer. Ain't much to it. Built in 1979. Did it say a 1 acre lot? 1 acre lot at the bottom of the list. That's pretty good. Back in the Harris Park area, it might be Elk Meadows area back there. Yeah, Elk Creek Highlands. I always get it mixed up. Elk Creek Highlands is where this one was located. But you got an acre. You're about 20 minutes to get back out to the front range or to the 285. Sorry, I'm still warming up the vocals. I've only talked to dogs this morning, no people yet. So this looks legit. This looks like a real property here. Cool. This is livable. Typically at the bottom of the list, we get the real shit boxes. And this is you could do this, right? You could do this. A little mountain getaway, maybe a little spot you want to go up and see the stars. You got boiler heat, which is a plus. And wow, does anything say college bachelor pad than this picture right here? And he's got the bed up against I don't care if that's boiler or electric heat. Get your bed off the radiator there, bro. What are we trying to cause a fire. A little lake view, pond view. We call a lot of things creeks and rivers here that I think back in Ohio we would consider streams. So just our lakes, they probably call that a lake. That looks like a pond to me. But there you have it. That is the bottom of the list. Not bad, not bad from the bottom of the barrel in a good way. I don't see bottom of the barrel in a bad way. Asking 325,000. Next up, we're going over to Golden. Must be that canyon life, not Golden off of I-70. This is 100 Outlook Drive. It's a 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 597 a square footer, sitting on a 7,405 square foot lot built in 1950, mid-century. Can't get more mid-century than that. Yeah, we're in Coal Creek Canyon here. Right in you're in Wonderview. You got a couple cafes over there. I don't know if it's called Sunflower Cafe, something like that. You got a couple little things, but not much. You got what's that one place called? Like Mustard's Last Stand is over here as well. I think it's right here. Let's see. Does it pop it up on the places? Oh, did they change the name to Canyon Tavern? They must have. All right, well, there you go. You got some disc golf, have fun, and they call it Wonderview for a reason. Let's double check my audio here. Yeah, we're looking good. Okay. Wonderview. Where do they get the name? There you go. There you go, baby. Right there. Yeah, the house looks fine. The bottom of the list is typically horrendous. Livable. We got livable spaces here. You got your, it looks like the bedroom right by the fridge. Late night snacks. Holler. Who don't want that? I mean, me. I don't really want that, but okay, okay. Hey, it's the bottom of the list here. Looks like a. I don't know. Is that a fool? It looks like a fool. Queen would probably fit the space. A king probably ain't gonna happen. All right. All right. I've seen much worse at the bottom of the list. Here we go. We're rocking. We're off to a good start. Let's see what elevation we're at here. 100. I like to play this game too. What's my elevation? 100 Outlook. 8,500. You're not too high. You're pretty high though. Right around the 85, 9,000 is when the climate change. You got a sauna in this place at the bottom of the list. Crazy. Okay, good for you. Good for the bottom of the list. That is it. Asking price 400,000 even. Not bad. 647 Old Little Bear Creek Road. I was just looking at this one. I saw another property remodeled over this way, and yeah, okay. Well, this isn't it, but this is a interesting area. 2 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,104 square feet, sitting on 30,000. What's that? Probably like a 3/4 of an acre. What's 30,492 square feet converted to acreage? Yeah, it'd be a .7 acres. All right, so Little Bear Creek, you are in Idaho Springs, but you're up this. It's a switchbacky road. In the summer, it's great. It gets lots of sunshine, but you got what, probably 7. If you're coming up through Idaho Springs, you're gonna go right past the hot springs there, and it's about 18. I'd say 18 minutes to get back up in here. and dirt roads. This whole thing is one big dirt road. And the winter, if you don't want to hit those switchbacks, you can come right out to 103 and come down to Bergen Park. That's where it's going to take you into Evergreen. Clear Creek County taxes ain't bad. Ranch style living. Big garage there. Feels traditional mountain living. Newer windows. It looks like this thing's been flipped. Little galley kitchen. Yeah, it's fine. It's good. It's remodeled. It's unique in the sense of the area. Not doing a whole lot for me though, but you get a brick exterior, which is good, I guess, for fire. And you're tucked in there. A house that definitely is going to give your insurance company pause when they look at that aerial photo. Tree mitigation would be appreciated. There you go. Asking 415,000. A little A-frame with a booty on it. Here we go. This is Shadow Mountain area. Is this Forest Estates? I'm guessing it looks like Forest Estates. Another Clear Creek area. Another little bit harder to get to. Let me make sure I'm stating the right area. Yep, Forest Estates. Damn, I'm fucking freaking good. Freaking good. So you're probably 18 minutes again to get back out to Evergreen Lake, or you can go south and head to Aspen Park area. There are a couple roads up getting back into this area that give clients pause, not as much as those switchbacks, but I'd say in the winter it's four-wheel drive territory. You're backing to national forest, which is the other nice thing. So you don't need a ton of acreage on this. You got 26,000 square foot lot built in 1964. Oh, I've seen this one. This one was listed last year. This one is a shit box. Needs love. Some of the flooring in the upstairs, especially in the primary, gives you a little bit of concerns. You're walking on eggshells. You got some water damage. It needs flipped. It needs remodeled. This is what this thing needs. It's got a unique like bathtub setup too. So yeah, that's like a living area, living space, and you put a couple of the like sky windows or something like that, nature windows on that right there. It'll make that feel less like a den. I'd say overall the floor plan is fine. It's fine. It's not great, but the couple of the like around this upstairs primary bedroom here, the deck and things like that are concerning. Here's where the house used to end. And the deck's definitely, I think they just took down the deck because the deck was so weird. And this had a hint of mold in there too. So you can see the mold in the windows there. So it's interesting. You got to see, this is one you need to see in person. You can see right there they have do not step on those areas because the flooring is so soft. All right. Good luck to you guys this year. 439,000. That's what they're asking. Right at 500,000 going over to Idaho Springs. Idaho Springs with a garage. That's not, I mean, that changes a little bit for you. This one's on Virginia, so you're kind of up above the town. I'm a big fan of Idaho Springs. I think it's going to pop off. Got the new gondola and everything over there. This is 644 Virginia Street. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 991 square feet. Lot size going to be small, 4,710. And right at the end there. So right up High Street. Right over here is where you have the downtown. So walkable to downtown. Get the big helicopters coming up here to this mine area. Military does some trainings up there in the summer, so you get those giant carrier choppers come through, which is cool. I think it's cool. But yeah, good sunshine, good exposure. This is Minor Street, right here. Nice brand new rec center. Let's check out the house. Cool. 66 territory D when you get to that part of the list. Cool. What price point is that? And good morning. Good to have you guys on. And I apologize. I have actually like four clients named Rob or Robert right now. And I also have like three clients like Carol, Charlene, and Caitlin. It's Rob and Caitlin, right? I should know that. But yeah, good morning. Good to have you on. How's the weather where you guys are at? I think I saw the big storm is on the way. Another reason to get out of there. I got it right? Cool, cool. Sometimes it always helps me when I get your guys' name into my CRM and I have a conversation, the uh the names connect a lot better. Well, good morning, guys. And one of the first on today. I guess you're 2 hours difference. Oh, we got beautiful weather up here. Summer has absolutely hit. They Summer has hit, and you start to see all the traffic coming up I-70 right now with all the trailers, but it's cool to see. I will definitely hit the territory drive. This one feels very traditional. I mean, they're 19. What did I say? This house was probably 19 based on where it's at. Fun little fact about Idaho Springs. So it's probably, I'm guessing 1930s, 1900, right at 1900. Fun fact about Idaho Springs is when the Argo mine like blew and it flooded, a lot of Idaho Springs on the east side of town is newer construction because basically the flood destroyed everything. And then where you go the west side of town is where you get the older stuff because those didn't get hit. But nice house, 500K. Come and get it. Idaho Springs cool. Hit me up if you want to chat more about it. Pondview Place over in Golden. I like this area too. You're really close. Great, easy access back out if you need to go commuting to Denver. This is that easy mountain living, easy in, easy out. HOA is a little bit higher over here, but I think it's a cool little community. Nice, quiet. Get all the elk and deer up there nibbling, and then you have a pond. You have a fitness center. So I dig it. So this is 23702 Pondview Place F, 3 bedroom. And this is the biggest of the floor plans because it has the loft. So then get any bigger, better. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,541 square feet. HOA fees 660 a month. That is a lot, but it's kind of like the penthouse unit here. And even though you look like you're close to the highway, you can hear it in the distance, but there's a hill right here, so you don't see it. New pickleball courts, new nice little rec center, and you're right by the rec center right there. So good location, good unit, and you get the loft style over here. Boom. I'm gonna send this to a buddy that I know is looking over there. One second, I'm going on the side here. Let me send this. This is also why I like to do this video because I can keep an eye out on properties for my homies and clients and my client homies. All right, so but these are nice spacious units. This one looks nicely updated, gas fireplace with the loft. Bedrooms are nice. Typically they have one shared bathroom and then the primary has its own little primary suite bathroom. But I like it. I like this one. Well, we got a bay window to sit with your bay. That's the primary. Big, spacious, easily fits a king. And then let's see the loft. They turned their loft into another bedroom. So typically the loft is a little bit deeper. No restroom up there. So just to know that. And then let's see if you get a shot of the. There you go. There's your little community center. So nice. 509 is what they're asking for that. And then we're going to 7520 South Blue Creek Road. Open house today, 12 to 3, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 773 square feet. Where is Blue Creek? Blue Creek Road. Built in 1934, an original homestead over here. Off 75. Why do I feel like I should know this? Okay, yeah, Blue Creek. Duh, I do know Blue Creek. Blue Creek connects right to. I like being right on Blue Creek. I used to when I first moved to Evergreen. I was like right about here, just past Columbine, right over here. I'd say. And what's cool about this area is if you want to, it's kind of like this nice pick your adventure. Go south, go north. Go north, you're gonna hit Evergreen. Go south, you'll hit Aspen Park. So whichever way has less traffic, that's what I'd recommend. This is on the east side, kind of snugged up against the mountain there, and there's only a couple houses on this little trail here. Right across that big farm. This is like a big farm. They own this whole side, just horse property, not really a farm. But you're tucked in the hills here, so in the winter, not much morning sunshine. You'll get a peak of it in the afternoon, but you're definitely tucked in there on this side of the hill, which is going to give you some privacy. Hot, humid, rain. Yeah, let's get you out of there. Bugs, probably bugs at night. Got to get you out of there soon, right? Soon. Windows look updated. Oh, that is a good little bedroom. I dig that. That's cool. That's a cool spot to wake up at. Other room, very similar vibe, smaller but similar. Bathrooms are updated. Cool. All right, I dig it. Another little getaway cabin. This would be an awesome evergreen location just to get away to. I like it. The shingle siding insurance companies don't love it. You go by Rob or Robert? Rob, right? Did you guys end up getting a quote for the siding? I'm interested to see what they said. I'm guessing somewhere around 12K for that. 153 Nebraska Drive over in Idaho Springs. So this is gonna be up St. Mary's area. Rob and Kaylin. Yeah, 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 right. Yeah, I got it. I got it. I got it. um this is up St. Mary's area. So St. Mary's is about at 10,000 feet itself. Cool. Yeah, let me know. I'm interested to know kind of where these prices are coming in at. I know I had to get my house painted. I luckily had a homie. Well, unfortunately, I would have recommended. He has passed away, but he gave me a homie hookup. So it's always hard for me to tell based off what I pay, what other people would be paying. 10,400 feet of elevation. So that is high. That is high. Did you guys see the one I just put on under contract up there? Let me show you. Just put this bad boy under contract. Little side quest here. I'll show you guys. Now finding a lot of people ask me, they're like, "Hey, we want to be by water." And if you want to be by water, you typically don't have a view because that means you're in some type of canyon. But finding like a lake to be by in the mountains is very hard to come by. So we just put this under contract. This is up in the same area. Put this under contract just 2 days ago. There you go. Pretty cool, pretty unique. But this is different. Nebraska, this is down just down the road. Um, thing to know about Nebraska and these drives is once you hit Nebraska, you can see the little specks of the houses on that map there. So Lincoln, I get calls for Lincoln. There's a lot of land for sale, not many homes on there. And so they use a public water system here. So very unlikely that this road has a whole lot of water running to it, maybe to this house. If you bought land right next to it, that'd be good. But getting utility lines run, getting the municipality water run, it can get expensive. And in the winter, they hardly maintain these top two roads here. So just something to know. But good views, unique area, another second home area, I'd say. Decks on decks. Look at that view. Cool. That's the problem. That's the problem with lofts right there. The problem with lofts is that if you want to live up there full time, you have no privacy. So that's a little annoying. That's one way to do it. Not the best way, but cool. Okay. Looks good. I mean, it looks fine. A lot of these folks up here were using these as short-term rentals, and we're seeing a lot of the short-term rental market leave as like, I'd say Park County is, I don't know if they've gone to the wait list. I think they just take a lot of time. Um, Park County, I'd say, is the best right now, still allowing short-term rentals. Clear Creek County would be second best with they still have a wait list of about 19 people if it's your non-primary residents, but Clear Creek County is a lot more open if it is your primary. And then like Jefferson County would be the toughest. All right, this place not doing too much for me, but nice little getaway. You're about 20 minutes to get back down the hill to I-70 there, so don't confuse that with the town of Idaho Springs. Going over to Blackhawk for 21 Breezewood Lane. This is a one bedroom, one bathroom, 720 square footer. Guessing some acreage here. 3.45 acreage. You typically get a little bit more acreage in Gilpin County. What year is this built? 1967. Where are we in Gilpin? So yeah, right before Rollinsville there. Right before Rollinsville, kind of in between Rollinsville and Central City. You'll probably typically go to Nederland more than anything, but you're living in the mountains. You want to come down the hill regularly. This probably is not the best spot for you. I mean, you might ask them too. I mean, we could look. I always think it's kind of a shame to paint logs because some people do want that log cabin feel, but I don't know. I don't know if the difference between painting and staining is much different. Actually, Rob, if you could, I'm putting giving you homework, brother. You could ask about that. Always have a hard time painting logs, painting bricks, stuff like that. All right, it's probably cool. There you go. I don't get many calls for Blackhawk, so maybe it's because I haven't done many videos on Blackhawk, but good taxes, but you're definitely feeling like you're out there in the woods more. That was 535,000 creeping up, still under 600,000. 1800 Robinson Hill Road in Blackhawk, staying over there. Two bedroom, one and a half bath, 2,548 square feet. That's a good size home on 6 acres. There you go. Robinson Hill Road is like a middle of the road too. Golden Gate Canyon swinging around the back. So you're not too far from golden, but you're still probably, I'd say 20, 25 minutes, which is manageable, I guess. I don't mind 20, 25 minutes. To me, get down the hill, it's 25 minutes. So if I need like Target, Whole Foods, all that stuff, really 25, 30 minutes. But I have plenty that's within like 10 minutes of me or less. Nice view. Okay. All those aspen trees. I'd rather be around aspen trees than, I mean, maybe a little bit of pine trees. But since you have 6 acres, which you don't have to worry about with the aspen trees, since you have 6 acres, is, if you had a neighbor just right here in the summer you visit, and you're like, oh, I can't see them. I have good privacy. As soon as these leaves fall, you see through everything. So having the 6 acres and the aspens, I think that's a plus. It's going to be gorgeous in the fall. Absolutely amazing. It's going to look like Mario got hit by a shell and lost all of his coins. Cool, nice little loft. Again, loft. I'm not a big fan of the loft, open loft, but good. That's a good space with the view. Deck looks good. Cool. The other thing that bothers me sometimes about lofts is you typically don't have a bathroom up there. Not that it's a huge deal, but probably like every other night I have to get up to go pee because they have to drink so much water to stay hydrated up here. Nice big basement. Okay. All right. It's got some redeemable features here with the acreage, the aspens, the floor plan. A little updating I'd want. No garage. Sure you have room for a garage. 538 $538,700. Highway 74. It looks like Kittredge and Idledale. Hardly ever get Idledale. It's like Kittredge. It's such a small area. So this is 21789 Highway 74. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,372 square feet. Now, Idledale is a great area if you love to go to Red Rock shows, or just like live in the Front Range, or I mean, commute to the Front Range. Idledale's closer to Kittredge, and you can still hit Kittredge. Tons of great hiking over here. You could shoot over Grapevine Road to hit I-70. Uh, I mean, it's a very windy road, but a little adventure. Idledale used to be called Starbuck Heights, and I don't know if it burnt down or flooded, but something happened, and it actually let's find out. Go to Claude. Hey, tell me about Idledale in Colorado. Didn't it used to be called Starbuck Heights? And can you tell me when and why the name changed?
I'm not confident about the specific history of Idledale's naming, or whether it was previously called Starbucks.
Oh, you're not doing anything for me then. We'll go to Gemini. All right, they were asking 550 for that prop. Did I even go through the pictures? No, I didn't. Hold on. We'll go to Gem. Nope, you're done, Claude. Go to Gemini. Can you tell me about Idledale in Colorado, the small town just east of Kittredge? I think it used to be called Starbuck Heights, and I want to know the history about when and why the name changed.
Idledale, Colorado, was indeed known as Starbuck Heights before. The name change happened in 1933 after a severe storm caused significant damage to the town. Following the rebuild, the community was renamed Idledale. Is there any particular aspect of the history you'd like to know
You
more
did
about?
great, Gemini. So Claude isn't really linked to. Claude is great.
Glad I could help.
Oh,
Is there
okay. No,
anything-
you're done. You're done. Thank you. That's enough. You got to shut them up sometimes. They want to be overly helpful. So I'm right. There's a storm. I'm guessing it was a flood then, because it's right on the Upper Bear Creek there. But this looks nice, looks cute. Windows look a little bit older, but good spaces for the age of the house. And I do like that rock foundation there. I do feel like this one. I feel like I've seen this one before too, though. Asking 550,000. Back over to Golden, Canyon Golden. I know it's going to be Canyon because you got Tony Thorpe on here. He runs all over Blackhawk Central City. So, hey yo, Rick and Jackie, we're just dropping some knowledge on the town down the road from you, Idledale. What do we got? 2 Deborah Ann Road, 1 bedroom, 1.5 bathroom, 1,100 4 square feet. Oh no, not yeah, Rick and Jackie. Yeah, I always sometimes make up not Rick and Jackie in Kittredge. You guys in New York. I'm thinking of Jared and Mel. My bad. 1.03 acres, built in 1959. Go back right by Wonder View again. We got acreage 1.03. Okay. Again, look at the trees, very close. You have some more aspens than pines. That's just fine, but there's still a lot. That is the weirdest way to do your radon piping. All it needed to do is go over this eave here. I don't know why they did the Super Mario Brothers sewer. That's 2 Super Mario Brother references in this video. Okay, this is fine. We're gonna move on. We got a big list here. Go to my website if you guys want to check that one out more. $159 Lake Road. Okay, this is exactly in the same area as the one I just put under contract. And it's on the lake too. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,632 square feet. This is right next to the one I put under contract is right here. Let's double check. Okay, so they don't have the lake. Yeah, this is the one I put under contract. This is the one that's available. So big price difference. I mean, it's only 100 square foot less. Check out the price difference for having the lakefront access. Jeez. Cool little French doors. All right. Yeah, it's feeling traditional. The other one we're looking at is more gives that quintessential mountain log cabin vibe. So I see a little bit of the price difference. Plus, it's not on the lake. Have you guys, Rick and Jackie, you guys been getting the bears over there? Gotta turn my temperature, my sweet temperature mug I got myself for Christmas. Turn it down. I like a nice cool 118 degrees. Did you guys get the bear? I had a bear go through my trash the other day. Ripped it up. A little sauna action. Another nice little getaway. I don't know what's happening with that wall. I'd swim in that lake. I've gone cold plunging in St. Mary's for sure. I jumped off the cliff at the St. Mary's, which is across the street from this hiking from the hiking trail here. Jumped off St. Mary's, learned a nice lesson. Do not put your arms out like this to kind of balance yourself. Because as soon as my arm hit, it's like immediately everything was bruised. There you go. All right, Kevin. Kevin and Teresa. That's right. See, I know my people. I know the names. So yeah, this is the one. This is funny. It's almost like it's promoting the one I put under contract, but it's this one here. And then yeah, the St. Mary's Glacier hiking trail is right across the street from this. And these guys are public water, public sewer. So there's the hiking trail to St. Mary's right there. I'll take you guys up to St. Mary's. There you go. Not a bad little trail. Is that the? Oh, it's right here. My bad. Right there. There you go. And the smallest little glacier. All right, they're asking 560. Yeah, we can still gawk at the homes. Since you can't hear me. All right, next up is 42 Catamount Ridge Road. We're doing a ton of homes under 600 here. 3-bedroom, 3-bathroom, 1,818 square feet. 37,000 square foot lot, so just under 3/4 of an acre, guessing there. And then built in 1994. Sleepy Hollow, kind of the Berlin Ranchettes area. There you go. Not too far, probably 8 to 10 minutes to back out to 285 there. Good one to look at if you have a similar sized property that you might be listing. There you go. Okay, I like the tongue and groove. I like the high ceilings. What did we say this one had for acreage? Oh yeah, 37,000. Sometimes I say things so fast I'm not really processing. I'm just a bot. I'm just going. Okay, it's fine. I like the skylights. Skylights are cool. A little bit could use some updating, right? Like we got boiler heat back in there. And it looks like a little furnace. Okay. Yeah, I can see the registers at the top. We got forced air heat. It looks like they just stained the siding. The plus. And a little bit of flat usable land with the 2-car garage. Okay. Big deck. 1818 on the square feet and 18 photos. What does it mean? All right, next up, we're going over to. Whoa, is this not the one we just did? No, we got two of them. Two of them, two different brokerages, same road in Bailey. We got 42 Catamount Road, and for $39,000 more, you can check this one out at 181 Catamount Road. There's the ones and the eights again. 3-bedroom, 2-bathroom, 1,840 square feet. Open house today, 1 to 3. Sitting on about the same size lot, built in 1984. Great year to be born, if you ask me. Same location. We have a little for sale showdown going on here. Better views for sure. That's a great view. Nice deck. No garage with the hot tub. Okay. No garage. That's cool. Who drank that wine? I stopped doing wine and mimosas at my open houses really because if nobody came, I was left with like 3 big bottles, Costco bottles of champagne and orange juice, and I just went home and we had a Saturday or Sunday fun day. I'm like, okay, I need to be working. Can't be indulging once I get home. So I was the problem. But this one's nice. I like this one a little bit better. I see why it's $33,000 more. I think this one will probably go before the other one, based on that right there. Those views, updated windows. Like, come on. This is why I like the Bailey. I like the Bailey views. I had a client in town a couple of weeks ago, and they were asking me about Evergreen versus Conifer, and they're like, "Yeah, but does Conifer have the views?" I'm like, "I think a lot of places in Conifer have better views than Evergreen for sure. I feel Evergreen, you get more rolling hills. Every now and then you'll get the mountain blue sky shot, but I mean those Bailey peaks, those are sweet. We're having a hard time finding some flat usable land in Evergreen Conifer with views and some acreage. Acreage acreage is the hard thing to come by in Evergreen, especially if you're trying to spend under $1 million. The best spot probably for usable acreage, somewhat views, maybe not like big views, but some views. Evergreen Meadows. Once you get into back in there a little bit, Shadow Mountain, Soda Creek is the like a nice one, but they've got it's expensive. So yeah, I mean, if you guys haven't explored Conifer, maybe hit Conifer. Prices are a little less expensive, and you can make it all the way to Pine. You can get some acreage and views there too. All right, there you have it. 599 is the asking price. And I just had a client I put over in Conifer. Conifer. Sorry, I have the Zins burps now. Hiccups. I had a client ask me like, "What's the pricing for acreage?" There's so many variables: access, slope, views. I always say you might have 7 acres, but how much of that is usable? Where are your building spots? Yeah, there's just a lot. Even once you get into like Central City Blackhawk, you might see large acreage, but it's like very narrow strip like because they're mining claims. And even in there, sometimes you have like 4 acres here, and then you have somebody else's property running through you. And then your property picks up. Once we get back over to a Central City Blackhawk property, I'll show you, but it's a little wild over there. Uh this is 26336 Columbine Trail. This is a lovely 3 bedroom, 1 bathroom. 1 bathroom's tough. 1,311 square feet. Ideally, you have room you can add on if you want here. Built in 1940, sitting on a 23,000 square foot lot. Oh, where are we? Kittredge. We're in Kittredge. Okay. The low end of Kittredge. All right. Right by the community park, right above the lake there. Kittredge is another place I like to take clients just to include it or exclude it in their search. More often than not, it's a no go based on the proximity to neighbors. You really see everybody, but you could walk over to what's the coffee shop? Avano, right over here. I saw on a reel online. They were ranking the top 10 barbecue spots in Colorado, and they ranked oh, actually Ivana and stuff's over here. They ranked Switchback as the best. Where would Switchback be? Is this Switchback right here? They ranked Switchback as the best. I know I was right. Switchback Smokehouse. They ranked it as the best barbecue place in Colorado. And I like that. However, Smoking Yards in Idaho Springs wasn't even on the list. So I was like, I don't know how accurate you got that because Smoking Yards is bomb.com on CD-ROM. All right, very traditional feeling. We'll go through this one quick. Classic Kittredge. Floor plans sometimes be a little bit unique, a little bit dated. You get your hearts on your railing. You wear your hearts on your sleeve. This one's got hearts on the railing. Cool. All right, we're moving on from this one. 600,000. I'm gonna show you guys real quick what I was talking about, just because we're talking about land. Let me dive into some property lines here in Central City. See them? See those property lines? See how crazy that is? That's because those are mining claims. And let me find one here, like this one. Look at your acreage. So you have this strip here, and then it's another mining claim is running right through yours. It's like super weird stuff over there with property lines. The more you know. Did that show up? Did that show up on the screen? Well, I've gone too far back now if I didn't. 600,000. I might not have inserted it into the same window group. My bad if I didn't. All right, Rocky Mountain Village Road. This is 55 plus community here. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,504 square feet. You gotta be 55 plus. Not saying that's old. I'm getting there pretty close. 957 monthly HOA. I feel like that's definitely gone up. Easy access though, if you're 55 plus, right behind the Vitamin Cottage, right across the street from True Yoga, Bread Lounge, all that jazz. Oh yeah, so 1.2. Yeah, 1.2. I would look. I mean, Morrison, if you go like Hilldale, or Turkey Creek more. Turkey Creek, you get some of that like city view, not so much of a mountain view, but I really like the city view. So yeah, if you're messing with 1.2, I'd check out like Richmond Hill area. There's a lot of houses along that have great views. And yeah, 1.2 puts you into Evergreen Meadows, maybe even into um what's that called? That area is just south or just east of, it's a gated community just east of Marshdale, that roundabout called Trail something Timbers, the Timbers. Over there you can get some good views too. So at 1.2 you get options. You can get usable land, you can get views. Oh, you guys are, I think, kind of around the same price point too. Yeah, you guys buddy up. We'll check out the Pikeview Drive too. Let's get through some of these lower priced homes. You guys aren't 55 plus yet. 625 is what they're asking for that. Heading back up to Idaho Springs. Cool. This is 218 Brook Drive, 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,818 square feet. That same square footage. I don't know, 1818. We gotta play the lottery or something. 1978, when it was built, and you're back, yeah, St. Mary's area, so about 10,000 feet elevation there. A lot of these come available in the summer. It's hard to sell a home up here in the winter when the snow is deep. You got a 2-car garage. Yeah, it looks like you could fit 2 in there snugly. Nice little deck. Nice little kitchen. Big open space there. Looks like a wood burning fireplace. Yeah, it's cute. Well done. I'm getting a lot of investors that are selling their Airbnbs up in here because of those rule changes. It was so much easier before 2022. It was so much easier. But then when the rates went down to like 2.53%, investors were buying these up like crazy, and all the counties went like, whoa. So Clear Creek County just says 4.5% of the property, the housing inventory can be short-term rentals for permits. 639,000, what we're asking here. Heading back to Bailey. Look at that garage. Okay, 388. The eight's popping. Clark Road, 2 bedroom, 1 bathroom, 1,250 square feet. If you're a dude or lady and you want that garage back in Bailey, here you have it. Looks like an older house. 1981, 34,000 square foot lot, a little bit more than that. Back in the Elk Creek area. So 20 minutes to get back out to 285. So you're back in there. One of these things is not like the other. That garage does not match the house. Yeah, the torture shit. I saw that too. All right, it's cool. Ranch style living, easy in, easy out. There you have it. Easy in, easy out, as in you're not having to take stairs and stuff. Oh, industrial type shower. There you go. Cool, cool, cool. All right, we're good on this one. 649,000 is what they're asking. The last of page one, you're going over to Highwan Hills neighborhood. I like Highwan Hills. I like the older houses. They typically have some charm. And then your access to the lake and all things Evergreen. This is 28248 Harbell Lane, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bathroom, 1,836 square feet. What's 18 plus 18? 36. Oh my gosh, what does it mean? 7,841 square foot lot built in 1986. And yeah, you're real close to the lake and everything here. You're actually right above the little shopping area over there. So you do have, I would consider that walkability, right by the Kristen the barber over there. Right by there's a little yoga spot. Going High Drive, or no, not High Drive. It's called my other. I like some of these names. I'm like, this is totally a Colorado street name. Fireweed Man. This is the Variate Lounge. And there you are. You're right in there. Right by that crazy looking church over there. Not crazy as in like the people, but like cool design. Maybe we'll see it in one of the photos. All right, a little split level when you walk in. Not my favorite, but here we have it. Ah, yes, plowing the driveway. A lot of elements. Well, it gives you a reason to get the toys, right? Right, Rob? You need a longer driveway so you can justify. It's not a want anymore. It's a need. You got to get those toys. Cool. Windows will look a little bit older. A little bit of love needed on this one. Not much though. That's a sweet house next door. Cool little yard. Cool little garage. There you have it. 650,000. H1. 5091 Olive Road in Evergreen. This is a 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,910 square footer. 21,000 plus square foot lot built in 1923. And this one's right by the high school. Right by the high school there. So just gotta be cautious of timing to get out of there for traffic. Cool. Hey, if you have a kid in high school, though, here you go. That is busy, right? That's a busy looking. That's busy. I'm not a big fan. And please, please, before you list your property, replace all your light bulbs. Okay, that's a good space there. 3 doors. You got 3 exterior doors. Giant primary there. Okay. You like that fireplace? All right. Don't be a peeping Tom. It's speaking of siding. Look at that siding needs some love too. Deck needs painted. Um, Anybody else have a problem like me when you're walking around like downtown and you have those apartments on the main level and just giant windows? It's like I can't not. My head just always turns. I look in. I'm sorry, and that is why I would not live on a first floor in the city. 679,000. Going to Morrison, the Homestead neighborhood, so close to 285 there. 8129 South Columbine Drive. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,726 square feet. Open house today, 10 to 2, 10 to 12. Sorry. 1.25 acres, built in 1985. Close enough to. Oh, I thought that was 285 there. No, you're far enough back off of 285. You're not going to hear it. And then you're going to probably just come back on a survey to hit 285. You could take Turkey Creek, but it just goes straight to Two Forks or Twin Forks restaurant over there. Good eatins. They got duck wings over there that I always stop by to grab. Okay, I like it. Nice exterior paint, it looks like. That's cute. I like that. Nice deck. You put an island in that kitchen there. Give yourself a little more counter space. You got the room. You got the wood burning fireplace. Yeah, I like this one. Looks good. Looks good. Deck looks good. Siding looks good. Cool. All right. They did some nice touches on that one for sure. Asking price is 685. Kings Valley Drive, 30914 Kings Valley Drive. A 25K price increase in their first week. Not Twin Peaks, not Twin Peaks, definitely not Twin Peaks. Twin Forks. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2,188 square feet. Kings Valley, a lot of these lower properties, they have like community water that they tap into. See. I don't see any mention of the utilities. Well, I do see mention of the utilities, but not the water and sewer. I think it's probably, let's see where it is on the hill here. Yeah, you're a little bit lower. I'd say that's probably the community water there. But again, acreage, you got, you're not too much usable acreage. I guess that's not that bad. That's not too sloped. A little sloped, but it's hard if you play basketball a lot and you're not that good. Oh, I like the beams and the tongue and groove ceiling though. Do like that. Good flow from the living space to the outdoor space to the kitchen. Jack is showing some wear for sure. Nice chandelier. What chandelier? You like that? Okay. Okay. I don't hate it. That's the next thing. I got my windows, my doors, my fence, my deck, my house painted. Next big project I need to do, work on my lighting. I need to work on my basement. Someday my garage, roof. Ugh. Buy a home. They say it's a good investment. So I spent already probably $100,000 on this house just putting the basics that I need in here. It never ends. Cool little sauna room. Okay. Cute, cute. 700,000 even is what they're asking for. Going over to Black Hawk for 515 North Beaver Road. Open house 10 to 12 today. 3 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 1,485 square feet. Sitting on 5.04 acres, built in 1988. Living that Coal Creek Canyon life there. You are in the thick of it, very close to Netherland, which right about here is where it switches from Gilpin County to Boulder County, and it would be better for taxes if you were in Gilpin. Boulder. This one's Boulder County. Cool. I like the metal roof. Siding needs some love for sure. It's a lot of siding too. Love the views, love the rusticness. Yeah, that's those are some nice peaks. I like the sliders. Very welcoming to that outdoor space. Looks like electric heat. A little kitchenette downstairs. Okay. Decks on decks. That's awesome. Yeah, that siding needs some love though. Cool. Asking price 719,000. Heading over to Conifer for 8642 Martin Lane. That blue. I don't know about that blue siding. 4 bedroom, 4.5 bathroom, 2,531 square feet. Built in 2018. It's relatively new. 1.53 acres. Okay, there's some redeemable qualities here. So you're back in Black Mountain, Shadow Mountain area where Evergreen and Conifer kiss. This is technically Conifer here. Cool. So access back out to Aspen Park there, or go northeast to the lake. It looks like I've. Okay, that's not your driveway up there. I don't know what that is. What they did there. This is an abandoned project. It looks. Look, what is happening? What is happening? This looks like these guys got rocking and rolling at out the gate. This is all the photos we have here. I'm guessing this is AI landscaping or something. Maybe not. Yeah. All right, there you have it. You want to put some elbow grease in. I'm guessing the inside doesn't have really anything. Probably plumbing and electric. 725 for a half-built home. They got the well, they got the septic, I'm sure, in there, which is a big plus. Over to another home on Virginia Street in Idaho Springs. This is 327 Virginia Street, 5 bedrooms, 2.5 bathroom, 2,611 square feet. Built in 1930. Cool. Up at the end there. Parking is very tricky up in on Virginia Street. This one does look like it has a garage. Look at all these other cars. So a lot of these people are just parking on the road here. Yeah, a lot of parking on the road. But this one looks like it has a garage, so that's cool. Giant primary. Cool. That kitchen blocked off like that kind of bothers me. I mean, it's not like it would really open to anything great, but still, a little cubby, a little kitchen cubby. Okay. Windows. Look at how old that window is. Super old. Boiler heat. Yeah, boiler heat in this. Yeah. Okay. I mean, not bad space. 2,500 square feet here. Maybe you don't have a garage. Whoa. You have both of these? That address says 328. We're talking about 327. I'm not sure what's happening here. Not really a garage. Okay, okay. Yeah. All right. You got two properties on one. And in Clear Creek, if you live in town and live at the other house, you could rent this one out. So I'm sure that's what's happening here. This looks like a rental. All right. Interesting. Interesting. 735,000. Okay. Back over to Kings Valley here. We got 30884 Kings Valley Drive, open house, 12 to 4. 12 to 4 is good, long open house there. 3-bedroom, 2.5 bathroom with the views. Let's play the game. Let's see how high up the hill you are. 35,000 plus square foot lot, built in 1973. Again, you're actually really close to the last property we're looking at, but let's plug it in. I'm gonna guess 8,700 feet. Oh, come on. 30844. 30844. What did I say? 87? That's close. All right, you got a 2-car garage. You got sweet views above the wire. There you go. Like Kanye's song Through the Wire. This one's above the wire. I'm going to drop in. I saw the most, I think it's AI, but the craziest. Don't watch it now. Don't watch it now because you're watching me. But I'm going to share with you this video real quick. I think it's AI and it's pretty crazy. Oh shoot. All right, you guys go watch this later. The most ridiculous lyrics in video that I think is AI. It's like um a rap song from the view of Pennywise from It. Crazy. But this property looks great. I love the flow to the exterior. Looks very well maintained. Yeah, it looks really good. Looks like everything was professionally done. Smaller bedrooms that you typically find. That is a king size bed though, with a primary suite. There you go. Sometimes once you start getting up to like 800,000, the purchaser really wants a primary bedroom and a good closet. If you don't have a room that could fit a queen comfortably with a primary closet and bathroom, it's gonna limit your buyer pool slightly, slightly. Not that it can't get done, but cool. Very nice. 750,000. 26 Hawk or How Court. This is over in Black Hawk, 3 bedroom, 2.5 bath, 2,000. I'm just gonna skip this one for time's sake. Right off of 119. Check it out on my website if you guys want to see. I just don't think any of you guys are looking in Black Hawk. Correct me if I'm wrong. If we have anybody interested in Black Hawk, let me know. But I'm gonna skip through those for time's sake. 261761 Hilltop Road. Here's an Evergreen Meadows property. I know under the budget that you guys are looking for, but this is what I like about the Meadows is sometimes you can get land and a view. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,040 square feet, sitting on 1.49 acres, built in 1979. Cool. So, and then when people see the meadows, they think all meadowy because that's what you drive by and see. But this is a good example of a property that's more up in the hills there. So this is all like Evergreen Meadows here. Pretty much Evergreen Meadows runs right up to the Marshdale. This is actually the beginning of Evergreen Meadows. So it's like Wakini, not Wakini. What's this called? I forget what it's called. There's a little area with a weird name here. It might be Wakini. Wakini, and then turns into the Meadows. So this is right by Marshdale. I wouldn't exactly consider this the Meadows, but that other neighborhood I was mentioning to you guys, Rick and Jackie, was the Timbers. So it's this area right here, a little gated area, and you get some nice properties, nice views, probably right around that price point that you guys are looking at. Cool. All right. You like that door? I like a door like that too. Cool. I like the vaulted ceiling, nice flow. I like the houndstooth fireplace. Gas, easy. Giant peninsula there. Double oven. Might be a microwave. Double heating sources. A little pantry. Check. A little office slash man cave. Got a Sean Murphy bed there. Yeah, they're fun. Fun colors. Not bad. This looks like the prime. I don't like the I got a lot of things I do and don't like, right? I don't love the doors like this to a primary bedroom. Now, if it's on a second floor that goes out to the balcony that you can't get to from the main level, that better for me, but it feels very like motel-esque. I like the shower. I don't love the counter and flooring, but I like that. Yeah, we got the bidets. And once you go bidet, it's hard to go back to no bidet. Cool. All right, looks good. I like it. I like the views. Charming. 825 is what they're asking. Backlit mirror. Yeah, I got one of those too. I hate when Instagram starts to know you're remodeling your house and it's like, do you like this lighting? I'm like, yeah, I do. They're like, cool, we're gonna show it to you 1 million more times. All right, this is it. Pine Valley Road. Is this what you guys were talking about earlier? Pine Valley Road? Oh no, Pikeview Drive. Let me go to the MLS, see if we have any more photos of this one. Let me grab the MLS number. Let's see if I can get. Sometimes they, sometimes the sites, maybe sometimes the agent is in a rush to get it live on the market. They don't have their photos back, and so they'll update them as soon as they come in, and then they won't takes maybe however long the websites take to reset their feed. You might not see it. I'm gonna pull up over here on the side here, and then I'll share it with you if I have more. Or lack of photos means it's a fixer upper. But I like to go see those ones. Less photos are bad photos. Not good for the seller, but in my mind, it's no. They only have the two photos. Okay, we'll move on. But yeah, it's like a mystery box, right? So sometimes you get something cool that they just didn't do a good job marketing here. It looks like good space. 4 bedroom, 2 bathroom, 2009 square feet. 2009 was a great year. 4 acres. Nice shop over there. Looks like. Go see it in real life. 9759 Fallen Rock Road over in Evergreen Meadows neighborhood again here. This looks like it's right off of Barkley Road there. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,913 square feet. What I say? Right off, I feel like I was driven by this one. Right by Barkley Road, by a really good mountain dive bar, the Well, right here. Really close to Aspen Park, really close to Conifer High School there. Oh yeah, this one was listed last year. This ADU over here is just really cute and well done. That's what I remember the most. The house floor plan was okay, but that ADU is real cool. Yeah, I'm surprised this one didn't sell. It wasn't too bad. I think the basement was a little bit. I think some tight rooms. Oh hey GGB, what up, girl? Stupid phone doesn't work down in the city. Well, that's typically the opposite of how it goes. But yeah, this house is nicely done. The room sizes and things like that were a little bit unique. So, what year was this built? I feel like it was kind of older. 1973, not too bad. I'll show you the ADU. I thought was the coolest. I forget what my clients didn't love about this one. I think has been like it might have sold and then they're selling it again because I feel like that was 2 years that I had Adam. Adam was the client out here looking at this. Yeah, and I think this was all one primary. So closets here, closets there, and like a studio office type thing on the other side. Let me show you the ADU. They've gone paperless in the bathroom. What are you talking about? They haven't gone paperless in the. I'm seeing wallpapers coming back. As long as you have good ventilation, I think wallpaper has gone come a long way. Yeah, it was like unfinished business down there. Show me the ADU. There you go. So this is the ADU. I thought it was really cool. Looks a little bit cluttered from what I remember. Actually, this must be a different seller because it was decked out much differently and looked a lot better. Um, but cute property, easy in, easy out. Asking 845,000. 1294 Red Lodge Drive. This is over in Evergreen, 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,116 square feet. Built in 2002, sitting on a 65 or 6,500 square foot lot, right behind by the school over here. So right behind Bergen Parkway. You will hear Evergreen Parkway traffic. So if traffic bothers you, not the house for you. And it's a duplex, okay? Might be more than, yeah, it looks like a duplex, but 3,000 square feet, not very duplexy. This is for those low maintenance folks that don't want to have to do anything. So I guess the traffic wouldn't bother you as much. It's kind of what you're signing up for by having the convenience. Cool. All right, we're gonna move on from this one. It's fine. HOA over here, 608 for duplex. That's a lot. 608. Asking price 859,000. Whoops. 2769 giggity 0 Moffett Road. This is 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,109 square feet. Open house today, 11 to 1. Sitting on a 22,000 plus square foot lot, built in 1983. Right up behind, up on Bear Mountain there. So, taking Little Cup Creek to Mountain, what's it called? Mountain Park Road. Get you here. Parking's a little bit persnickety over in here. This looks like flat usable land for the acreage, though, or for the area. Deck looks good. Siding looks fine. Yeah, siding looks fine. It's 2-car garage. Not much curb appeal there, but okay. What do you guys think about the long brick tiling? I don't mind, or flooring. I don't mind it. Nice big kitchen. I like the counters. I don't like the speckled counters as much, but it's good. Looks updated. Looks good. I don't know. I don't know if the flooring doesn't really go with the counters. I need to replace those doors too. They stand out. What a shit talker I am this week, huh? Painted the brick. Maybe the brick didn't go with the flooring anymore, but it didn't seem like they really cared about making things go very well. I mean, the stain on this looks different than the stain on the railings. I need more matchy. All right, a little bit more matchy match on mine. Better be radiant. Let's see. I don't know if it's gonna be radiant. It does look like boiler heat though, which is a sign that it might be. We'll check. That's electric there. I don't think it's radiant. Nope. What 885 is what they're asking for that. 6'9" giggity 6 Brook Drive. This looks like another St. Mary's property here. Uh, High elevation, probably 10,000. Let's see. We'll see where it's on the map. Looks up in there. It looks good tree mitigation. I feel like this one was on the market last year as well. 3 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 3,270 square feet. Sitting on a 27,000 plus square foot lot built in 2004. All right, so you're at the bottom part. And actually, you're at the top part up by the St. Mary's Glacier there. So 10,200, what I'm going with. Close. Close. Nice little getaway. You're about 20 minutes to get back out to 285. Look at those mountains though. I mean, you're almost at the tree line. It's nice to look at. But this for me up here, this is summer. Like this is second home, summer living here. This is a great big floor and it's a lot of carpeting. Looks like brand new carpeting too. Just another day in paradise. Remember when the giant forks and spoon decor was a thing? I don't know when that died. That was always a funny thing. The giant spoon, giant fork. Big loft. Okay. Hey, I like the loft has its own primary back in there. No bathroom though up there, huh? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. I take it back. I take it all back. Nice five-piece primary ensuite. Big bedrooms. Nice. Cabin, sweet cabin. Be our guest. Must be a rental. Another rental up there that's going. Cool. That's the glacier right there. Cool. Nice metal roof. Siding looks good. Check it out. 6'9" giggity 6 drive, Brook Drive. 925,000 what they're asking. 6747 Brook Forest Road. 6'7". I hate myself sometimes. Three bedroom, three bathroom, 2,670 square feet. Built in 1929, sitting on 1.89 acres, right off of Brook Forest Road here, right before you hit Columbine. Right on the road. I mean, it's the main corridor there. Um, Traffic's going, 25, 35 miles an hour on there, so not bad. Cool. Okay. Nice is not right on the road there. Yeah. Okay. Set back there. What always makes me a little bit nervous about these windy roads is if you have a dog, if you don't have them in the fence. Just I've seen a couple. Unfortunately, I've seen a couple pups get hit on that road. Big open floor plan though. Flooring looks shiny like a baby's hiney. Nice primary. Okay. All right. Snakefoot tub, five-piece primary ensuite. This house is nice. Nice. You're probably 8 to 10 minutes back out to I'd call it 10 minutes back out to the lake there, Evergreen downtown. Whoa. That's what's up. Two-car extendo. Yeah, it looks done. Looks well maintained. And they have air conditioning. There you go. Asking 925,000. 565 Bald Eagle or Bald Mountain Drive, Central City. Okay. Four bedroom, two and a half bathroom, 2,767 square feet, 6'7", 2.27 acre lot, built in 2021. She's pretty new. Bald Mountain Drive. Over off of Virginia Canyon, too, huh? Virginia Canyon goes right down into so like where the gondola from Idaho Springs goes like right up here. But you're not taking Virginia Canyon to get down most of the time. So this is kind of back in it a little bit. Go right before you head down the hill to Central City, take Nevadaville. Actually, there was some. I have seen a couple of nice properties, kind of meadowy over in here. Okay. Oh. Oh, that might be the view of the week. Wow. Let's see what the elevation is over here. 565. 9,500. Pretty high. Pretty up there. Which makes sense. You get those sweet views. Just building a home takes so much. It just surprises me when people sell a home that they probably spent a year or two building and they sell it so quickly. Interesting setup for the wood burner there. I don't like that. That's weird. I would not have my coat rack like that. I feel like I'd wake up in the middle of the night and somebody's in your room, right? Anybody with me? And it looks like he's flashing you. Okay, it looks good. A lot of a lot of tree mitigation. Look at that. You got like a kindling right there. Looks like that's all the trees they cut down to build the house, and they just left them with goals to chop them down at some point, use them for firewood. Okay, cool. Bald Mountain Drive asking 969 giggity thousand. Evergreen Meadows neighborhood, we got 8240 Tim Tam Trail, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,224 square feet. Open house today, 12 to 2. Built in 1975, sitting on 2 acres. Even Tim Tam. I see you're more like the Valley High neighborhood on the west side of Evergreen Meadows there. This is what I mean. Probably like more rolling mountain views. Like all the windows. Okay. Cool. Nice big basement. Home. Cool. All right. Looks good. 985,000 what they're asking. 254 Aspen Wood Lane in Evergreen. This is a 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 3,177 square feet. Looks like the Echo Mountain area. Yep, Echo Hills. There you go. Another one. Let's see. I'm guessing 9,400 square feet. Or I'm sorry, 9,400 feet elevation. 9,000. Okay. Still high. So when we get rain, they still might get some snow up in there. A lot of house there. There's your sweet view. So this is about like 18 to 20 minutes to get back down to Bergen Park area along 103. There's your Rumpelstiltskin work equipment there. Yeah, this is an area too that you'll get. I'm talking to Rick here. Yeah, this is an area that you'll get this, and it's not too far back from Floyd Hill. I mean, it's back, but similar vibe in that you have acreage, but not really usable. Okay, I like the two-way fireplace. That's cool. Feel like they need to give more to those views. It kind of tucked in there. Ah, you got somewhat usable. That's probably your leach field over there. I'm almost 95% sure that's your leach field, which means you can't build anything on it, but you could use it. Oh, the black fox. One of my faves. Elk up there. I hardly ever see elk up that high. Cool. All right, asking 1,025,000. I think we're getting close to the ones you guys wanted to dive into. 412 Evergreen Road. Four bedroom, four bathroom, 5,012 square feet. Sitting on 1.4 acres, built in 2003. You're off of 119. So is it this Blackhawk? Yeah, Blackhawk area back by Missouri Lake. So easy to get out to 119, which is the main road, school bus route there. And the Missouri Lakes area is a little, I think they have an HOA over in there. Yeah, $10 a month, though. That's what we're looking for. Tons of garage space. All right. You can fit a big old table there. Double oven. Wonder what you put up there. Got an outlet up there too. Whatever you want. Whatever you want if you buy it. I don't see any registers, so maybe this is radiant. Oh no, there's a register. All right, so forced air, hot tub indoors, and not it for me. Hot tub outside. Okay, hot tub outside, especially when you're back in Blackhawk area. You want to be stargazing. Cool. All right, we'll move on from this one. These 1,120,000 what they're asking for. Majestic. 8621 Majestic View Drive. Doubleheader Ranch area. Okay, look at those rock outcroppings. Those could be your rock outcroppings. And if you want a view, check. Looks like you got a view from every direction. Three-car garage. This is a two-bedroom, two and a half bathroom, 2,777 square footer, 11.5 acres, built in 2017. Nice. And Majestic View is going to be far enough away from 285, you should really hardly hear it. And I'm guessing you're gonna have mountain views and city views, which is cool. I dig it. I don't like the color that much. The garage is oh, you got two car attached. I was just gonna say the detached garage looks pretty far to trek, but that's a shop. And you get two car attached. That's cool. Okay, nice. Nice. I like that. Okay. Cutest little microwave there. I don't know why I'm yawning. I slept so good last night. I slept hard. I took my magnesium, my melatonin, and I took a sleepy time gummy last night. I was out. I slept almost 9 hours, which I needed. I needed to get caught up on some sleep. It was real nice. That's the best when you just sleep so hard and completely rejuvenate yourself. Nice truck stacking, nice covered deck there too. See the garages. Okay, so this must be above the garage there. I'm guessing. I hope that's not the entryway to the house. I don't know. That garage doesn't look like it has space above it. Not sure. All right. Asking price 1,150,000. We have on the list here. Oh, so the ones that you were asking for aren't on the list, huh? All right, we'll pull them up on the side here. What do we have? Let's take a break from the regular scheduled program. Get down into what you guys were hoping to see here. So you said 66 Territory Drive. Let's check it out. I'll pull it up on the side, then I'll move it over here. See, we'll just do it on homes.com. All right, 66 Territory Drive over in Pine. Now, I like the metal roof. Siding definitely needs some love. Could point that out. So we have 4 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,802 square feet, 7.64 acres. Nice. Built in 2013. Nice. Oh, so we're by Pine Junction. Yeah, I think that's good. I mean, you got a bunch of great things right there, and I mean, 7 acres is pretty sweet there too. Decks look good from here. A little koi pond. There you go. You could watch the birds come pick out all your fish. I like the covered deck. I think it's great for helping out for the summer sun. Cool. Little mountain charmer. I like the tongue and groove. I like the double oven. Cool. I like the flow of this. Yeah. See why you like it. Yeah, good flow from the kitchen to the living space to the outdoor space. 2 sliders. Other than the siding needing stained, it looks good. Sure, White Cap Mountain. What is that called? A butte? A butte. Nice big island, nice big primary. I mean, you could put a wall up if you don't like to, unless you like watching your significant other take showers and baths, but you could easily several $100s throw up a wall there and a door. Oh, giant party shower. How many people are you bathing with? Family shower. No, that's weird. Oh yeah, look at that out that window. That's cool. Yeah, I like it. I dig it. Cool. And this looks like those not velour or lavore, something like that. I feel like those are the ones that are motorized that open up. So I'm for this one because in the winter, if it's snowing or raining or something like that, you could easily cover that up. Flat, usable land there with the curtain. So yeah, you close that off from the wind, open that up to see the skies. That's a good hot tub setup. Yeah, I dig it. Okay, I like it. And easy in, easy out. Where were we here? Yeah, I'm gonna skip through. Oh, it was here. It was here the whole time. Oh, we skipped ahead. We're gonna skip ahead on some of these. What are we at 10 o'clock? We got half an hour to finish this up, so let's pick the ones we like. All right, we're gonna go. Stop me if you guys want me to see another show, another home in particular. Pike is not. What was the address for Pike again? 30851 Pike. Let's just I mean, what do we get? We only got a handful of you guys on here. You guys get the custom treatment here. You get customized video this week. 30851 Lakeview Lane. Oh, okay. 50K price drop. Conifer Meadow. There's the meadows there for you. Must be way up on the hill. 4-3, 200,039. Yeah, almost 40 acres. All right, good call. Good call out. Oh, they're saying Meadows. This is nowhere near Evergreen Meadows, but it's not that far up Kings Valley. So it looks like you own basically like this all this here. That's cool. That does. It's probably a long driveway though. You're right. Oh yeah, look at that driveway. Oh wow. Yeah, I remember this one coming on. Yeah, that is a wild driveway, and it's kind of northwest facing, so it'll hold snow a little bit longer. But the views, I'm not gonna go through this one completely, but um, that's what I like about Conifer Bailey. Those peaks are dope. All right, yeah, I agree though. That driveway, that's what's scaring people off of this one because those views are lights out. That's sweet. All right, let's take let me pick and choose here. This one was on the market um last year, Shadow Mountain. I remember the three garages, so we're not going to do that one. Here's another Kings Valley one. Let's go to we did this one last week. One day on market. No, we didn't. 185 Conestoga Road over in Blackhawk. Oh, it's Blackhawk. We won't do Blackhawk. You guys aren't interested in it. 6 switchbacks. I know that's crazy. Rudy Lane was on last year too. This looks like North Evergreen there with Central Sweet Gulch. Okay, we'll do this one here. What do we got? 791 Elk Rest Road, 6 bedrooms, 4.5 bathrooms, 5,447. If any of you guys are watching the replay and you want to see these homes in all their glory, the ones I'm skipping over, just head on over to my website. You can check them out in all their glory. But this one, yeah, it's right by Bergen Park and all that goodness. Actually, this one is right behind the Walmart and the Home Depot there. So you want easy access, there you go. Kind of a unique spot. I think it does look a lot closer than it feels on the map when you're in there. That's very traditional for the mountains. Whoa. You get the Owl Wolf appliances though. Cabinet space like crazy. That looks like radiant flooring to me. Nope, doesn't say it. They forgot to mark it. Always mark your radiant floor heating. All right, this one's fine. Asking 1.25. Any others that you guys absolutely wanted to see? We did the 66 territory. Like looks like Lookout Mountain area. Yeah, Lookout Mountain area. I like Lookout Mountain area, so we'll jump into this one here. What do we got? 8811 Valentine Road over in Golden, Lookout Mountain neighborhood. 3 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2,693 square feet. Saddle Ridge. All right, we'll look at Saddle Ridge. What do we got? 1 acre lot built in 2006. That's unique because a lot of these properties over here are much older. A lot of original homesteads over here. Flat usable acreage over here. I love you. I love you. I love you. I love you. It says. This and the bear head are probably like the most played out art that I see in the foothills. Nice kitchen, nice appliances, nice little peninsula there. Cool. Nice 5 piece primary. Cool. All right, this one's good. Thought it was gonna be. What I like about these areas over there, I like that. I like that because sitting outside, windy, you got a little bit of rock blocking the wind, and then the fence. That should help out a lot. And it's behind the house. That's a good nook to put that in. Big, huge garage. Oh, there you have it. Asking is 1.325. Saddle Ridge. There it is. Okay, let's see it. Floyd Hill. So this is Floyd Hill. So no, Floyd Hill is different. It is Evergreen, but Floyd Hills always feels like it's a little out there on an island. So 1620 Saddle Ridge Drive, 4 bedroom, 3.5 bathroom, 2.36 acre lot, and the house is 3,448 square feet. Built in 2016, so it's relatively new. Not yeah, not too bad. You're still probably I mean, this is the one I say go drive it because you're still probably 10 minutes and it is a little bit switchbacky. It is switchbacky to get back up. We got one, two, three-ish, three plus, depending on that. I mean, four. But maybe you can hear the highway. You might be high enough away from the highway that it's not going to bother you, and you're overlooking it. And this one looks like it gets good sun exposure. Some of those Floyd Hill ones that are tucked right by the hill, you're not getting much, and that's annoying. Okay, I like the openness. Yeah, cool. And you don't get too much direct. I mean, this time of year, you get some good sunshine on the property. In the winter, those windows are more indirect light, still bright, but you're not getting anything into the house directly, which is fine. Now, I like the metal roof. I like a lot of the steel siding. I like the tree mitigation. I like the entryway. And all those stairs look super sturdy. Yeah, you're high enough off the. You're high enough there that probably shouldn't hear. You might see the traffic, but put in here. What's my elevation? I'm guessing 87. Close. You're a little bit higher up there, but that's how you get. That's how you get the views like that. That's a little bit of the front range too. So you get the twinkle. I like that a lot. Get the twinkle of the city, and I think they did a good job showcasing those views. Nice. Another like kitchenette downstairs. Yeah, that's how you want to wake up right there. Yeah, it is a little bit mountain modern is the vibe we would call this for sure. I always need a glass panel. This looks just super cold to me. Maybe I'm wrong. Maybe I just haven't lived the life yet, but I've been in a couple of those and they've I just feel like if you're not under the water, you're cold. Yeah, it is a little mountain modern if you're going from a little bit more rustic. Definitely a different vibe. You got a kegerator though. I mean, what's that worth? Probably $100,000 right there, you know? You know? No, you don't? Okay. Yeah, I like this view though. And you get some usable land on the side. You got the paneling under the deck so you don't get that death drip, that cold drip down your neck there. Deck could use some staining, but those are the views. I can't even see the highway from there. Kegerator in college, yeah, that's the time to sharpen that skill. But for the area, I would say this is a tremendous access. Some of those can be very sloped, and because you're on the side of the hill, you don't have much parking at all, and it's tricky to get into your garage. So this is good, and you have RV parking on the side. So that's actually really nice access right there for being where it is. So yeah, I like it. I give it a thumbs up. You get the solar, you get the views. I think it's laid out well. Nice primary, metal roof. It's got a lot of redeemable qualities. Uh stylistically, maybe it's not for you, but I think that would be one to go check out. That's not far from me too. If you're since you're in town, if you want to swoop over there, I'm fairly flexible tomorrow actually if you want to go do that. But yeah, that'd be a fun one to see. Really, too, just like feel out that drive, how you feel about it. See, I'm gonna pick. I'm gonna go towards the top. I'm gonna pick out a couple more, unless you guys have any special requests. This one looks cool. All right, Golden Gate Canyon. So living that canyon life. 5607 Crawford Gulch Road. 5 bedroom, 3 bathroom, 2,978 square feet. Sitting on 40 acres. 40 acres. That's what's up. At the end of the road. Hopefully there's other houses up there though. Yeah, maintaining it. Oh, you are that is your road all by yourself. You want privacy, you got it. You want a driveway to have a great excuse to get the truck with the plow or the side by side with the plow. This is it. That's cool though. I know it's a long road, but at least it's not as switchbacky. Oh, and you're very close to Golden too. I like this. Just far enough away. 10 minutes get down the hill. 40 acres. Giant shop. a lot of stairs to get down to the house, though. Oh no, it looks like the driveway comes over here too. Wow, that's cool. All the wood. I'm just laughing at who's working in there by themselves. That'd be put a gym in there. That'd be sweet. Might have been what they were doing. That'd be an awesome workout room. Oh yeah, that's your driveway. You can see in the distance, and not too bad, not too steep. And since it's dirt, it's actually like some instances the dirt is kind of nice because it just helps the water filter out a little bit more. Doesn't just cake down with ice. Jeez. See the house. The round houses are always a little bit tricky. Furniture placement is what's always hard. Let's eat. Furniture placement is always a little bit persnickety when you have the round house. I think they were going for views out every window though. I think that was the angle, the rounded angle. Oh, a lot of gray, a lot of black. Could use some color. It needs a little life. The rooms aren't too bad. They're unorthodox, but hmm. Okay. What is this rendering of? I don't even know what that is. Maybe that's the garage space that they didn't finish or something. I'm not sure what they're doing there. All right, cool. 1.9 is what they're asking. 40 acres. That seems cool. Odd house, amazing acreage, gigantic other buildings. Yeah, I mean, plus, plus, plus. Fascinating is a good word. I like it. I think that's a unique, cool house. Totally private. Oh, let's do this one. That's cool. They're going over to Evergreen, Floyd Hill, another Floyd Hill area. I mean, it's only 1.6K more, but let's check it out. 4 bedroom, 6 bathroom, 5,962 square feet. Oh, this is cool though. This is cool. All right, Floyd Hill, um, 5.74 acres, somewhat usable. Probably have 1 acre that's usable. And yeah, this one's not too far up the road. If we want to go see that other one, we should go see this one too. Because that Saddle Ridge was right here. I think somewhere over in here where we were looking. I think right around here. But this is look at this. This thing is sweet. I like the tile roof. Look at that viewing deck. Pull through driveway. Did you see the stairs? I don't want to wait till you see the entry. What the heck is this? Come on. It's like where you get introduced to the ball coming down the stairs. That's cool. That's so unique. I like it. I feel like I know you got railings there. I was gonna say I feel like the appraiser would have issues with the stairs not having railings, but they do. Yeah, this is real cool. I agree, Rick. This is that like extension over the driveway there. This is a different part now, but very awesome. That there's the bear picture I said that's played out. That one needs to that and that Highlands cow. Like all the windows. This is what I like. I don't know if you guys are still watching, but the kind of the rustic, like a rustic vibe makes me want to smoke a cigar and have some whiskey, but modern. This is cool. The giant patio. I mean, that looks like I wouldn't want that whole patio to be just for my primary. It looks like it is. But there you go. That's where you bathe. Hell yeah. Okay. It's awesome. Okay, so nice. Okay, so you could get to this. It's like seems like it's such a waste of space if that's just for the primary, but you could get up there from the lower half. Well thought out. That's cool. And the hot tub outside. Done right. House done right. Yeah, let's go. Let's hey, you guys throw in. And when you guys are out of town, I'll house sit for you. That's sweet. Yeah, let's get our money up, guys. 221 Halter Way. What a sick house. All right, let's see if we have anything that could beat it. All right, we'll just go to the top of the list here. Unless you guys stop me if you have anything else you want to see, but otherwise, we're going to go to the top of the heap this week. Lastly, but not leastly, because it is the most expensively, we're going over to 29033 Wild Rose Drive. 5 bedroom, 6 bathrooms, 5,236 square feet, sitting on 0.159 acres. Sorry, sitting on 1.59 acres, built in 2022. We'll call that new construction. And I think this said the Haiwan area. Yes, you're back in Haiwan. Easy access, easy in, easy out, easy to get to the lake, to downtown, easy to the highway. Let's check it out. Okay, there's some good views. Nice. Nice. That's what I say. Like this is more evergreen rolling mountain views. That's a real mountain now. But I'd take the last one over this one for sure. The last one was cooler. It's always sad when you get to the top of the list and it's just not as cool. I mean, this one would yeah. There's a little bit of price premium for the location. People that want easy living and connectedness with the community, they prefer this High One Hills area because it's so easy to get to things. Whereas that Floyd Hill area, you're kind of on an island. You got to get back typically onto the highway to get back, shoot over to the next exit from Beaverbrook Canyon to El Rancho. But good, nice big spaces. Well done, house. Not knocking it. It's just the last one was dope. All right, well, that's it for this week. You guys do me a favor. If you haven't hit that like button, smash the like button on your way out. If you guys are watching this to the end and you haven't reached out to my team yet to get started with your mountain home search journey, go to my website, moxiepropertygroup.com, and hit you could search for all the homes. We are we are covering a very large territory. And as you could see from this video, a lot of levels to mountain living, a lot of great views, a lot of 6 switchbacks to get back them down the hill. So you can go to the contact us button, fill it out. We'll jump on a Zoom buyer's consultation, find out what level of mountain living is right for you. You can hit me up on my wireless communication device right here, right now. You can shoot me an email and then go follow me on my Instagram, trying to get this sucker up to 10K here soon. So that is it. Love you guys. Thanks for jumping on. I appreciate you. Have a great weekend, and I'll catch up with you next Saturday, sometime shortly after 8 a.m. We'll go through the next new list, and I bet you next week's is going to be a banger. All right, take care.